Lesson 1: Healthy Habits.
Have you been eating more fruits and vegetables lately?
Yes, I have. I've noticed a big difference in my energy levels since I started.
That's great to hear. What kind of changes have you noticed?
I feel more alert during the day, and I don't get as tired in the afternoons.
That's awesome. It's amazing how small changes can have such a big impact.
Definitely. I've also been sleeping better, which is a huge bonus.
It sounds like you're really benefiting from it. What's your favorite fruit or vegetable now?
I've been loving avocados and spinach. They're so versatile and nutritious.
I'll have to give those a try. Thanks for the inspiration.
Lesson 2: Visa Worries.
I'm a bit nervous about the connecting flight and the visa process. What if there's a delay?
Don't worry, they usually process visas pretty quickly during layovers.
Really? I've never done this before, so I'm not sure what to expect.
It's common for international travelers. The airline staff will guide you through it.
That's a relief. I just don't want to miss my next flight because of paperwork.
As long as you have all your documents ready, it should go smoothly.
I'll double check everything before I leave. Thanks for calming my nerves.
No problem. Safe travels, and enjoy your trip.
I will. Fingers crossed everything goes as planned.
Lesson 3: Travel Safety.
Have you considered any safety precautions for our upcoming trip?
Yes, I've been thinking about it. It's always good to be prepared, especially when traveling with fellow travelers.
Definitely. I was thinking we should keep copies of our passports and important documents.
That's a smart idea. I'll also pack a small first aid kit, just in case.
Good call. What about staying connected? Should we get a local SIM card?
Yes, that's essential for navigation and emergencies. I'll research the best options.
We should also agree on a meeting point in case we get separated.
Absolutely. Safety first, especially in unfamiliar places.
I feel better knowing we're on the same page. Let's make this trip both fun and safe.
Lesson 4: Bethune's Legacy.
Did you know that for some years after Bethune, he devoted himself to the treatment of tuberculosis patients?
Yes, I read about that. It's amazing how much he contributed to medicine during that time.
He was truly dedicated. Tuberculosis was such a widespread issue back then.
It's inspiring how he used his skills to help so many people, even in difficult conditions.
His work laid the foundation for modern treatments. We owe him a lot.
Absolutely. It's important to remember figures like him who made such a difference.
I wonder if there are any books or documentaries about his life.
There probably are. We should look into it and learn more about his journey.
That's a great idea. His story deserves to be shared and remembered.
Lesson 5, Pocahontas Journey.
Did you know Pocahontas remained a friend to the colony and even married John Rolfe, one of the settlers?
Yes, I remember reading that. She played such a significant role in bridging cultures.
It's fascinating how she traveled to England in 1616. Can you imagine what that was like for her?
It must have been overwhelming, but also an incredible experience.
She was such a symbol of peace and understanding during a turbulent time.
Her story is a reminder of the importance of empathy and connection.
I wonder how her life might have been different if she hadn't taken those steps.
It's hard to say, but her legacy continues to inspire people even today.
Absolutely. She's a true historical figure worth remembering.
Lesson 6, Island Adventures.
What activities do you think we should do when we get there?
Absolutely snorkeling and diving. The underwater world there is supposed to be incredible.
That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to try diving.
It's a must-do. The coral reefs and marine life are breathtaking.
What about other activities? Are there hiking trails or cultural sites?
Yes, there are plenty of options. We can explore the island's history and natural beauty.
This trip is going to be packed with adventure. I can't wait.
Same here. Let's make a list so we don't miss anything.
Great idea. This is going to be unforgettable.
Lesson 7, Rainy Forecast.
Do you think the rain will last long? The forecast isn't always accurate.
Hard to say. It might clear up by the afternoon, but we should be prepared just in case.
I was hoping to spend the day outdoors. Maybe we can find indoor activities as a backup.
That's a good plan. There's a museum nearby we could visit if it doesn't stop.
I've heard great things about that place. It could be a nice change of pace.
Exactly. We can still make the most of the day, rain or shine.
You're right. Flexibility is key when the weather doesn't cooperate.
Let's keep an eye on the sky and decide as we go.
Sounds good. Either way, it'll be a fun day.
Lesson 8, Tech Troubles.
Of course, what seems to be the problem?
I can't seem to open it. I've tried the usual methods, but nothing works.
That's frustrating. Have you checked if there's an update or a glitch?
Yes, I did. Everything seems up to date, but it's still not responding.
Maybe restarting the device could help. Sometimes that fixes the issue.
I'll give it a try. Thanks for the suggestion.
No problem. If that doesn't work, we can look up some troubleshooting tips.
I appreciate your help. Technology can be so tricky sometimes.
It really can. Let's figure this out together.
Lesson 9, Eco-friendly food.
Did you hear about the farms that produce ecologically pure and top quality food?
Yes, I think they should send their produce to schools and children's programs.
That's a fantastic idea. It would promote healthy eating from a young age.
Exactly. Kids would benefit so much from fresh, nutritious meals.
It could also teach them about sustainability and where their food comes from.
That's such an important lesson. It's a win-win for everyone.
I hope more farms and schools start collaborating on initiatives like this.
Me too. It's a step toward a healthier future for the next generation.
Absolutely. Small changes can make a big impact.
Lesson 10, Cooking Chaos.
I guess so. Yes, I replied. First, Mom tells me to get out the cooking stuff, so I get out the mixer and.
Wait, what happened next? Did everything go smoothly?
Not exactly. I accidentally spilled flour everywhere, and it was a mess.
Oh no. But that's part of the fun, right? Cooking is always an adventure.
True. We ended up laughing about it and made the best of the situation.
That's the spirit. Did the final dish turn out okay?
Surprisingly, yes. It was delicious, despite the chaos.
See? Sometimes the messiest moments lead to the best memories.
You're right. I'll never forget that day in the kitchen.
Lesson 11, Lost and Found.
Okay, I will let you know if we find a wallet matching that description.
Thank you so much. I've been retracing my steps all day, but no luck so far.
Don't worry, we'll do our best to locate it. Can you confirm the color and any distinctive features?
It's a brown leather wallet with a small scratch on the front. It also has my initials engraved.
Got it. We'll keep an eye out and check our lost and found records.
I really appreciate your help. It has some important documents inside.
We understand how stressful this can be. We'll contact you as soon as we have any updates.
Thank you again. Fingers crossed it turns up soon.
No problem at all. We're here to help.
Lesson 12, Exploring the Witch Trail.
That sounds fun. The Witch Trail. I'm thinking of exploring a nearby trail this weekend.
Oh, the Witch Trail is fascinating. It's full of history and spooky legends.
Really? I didn't know it had such a backstory. What's the most interesting part?
There are old markers along the trail that tell stories about the witch trials from centuries ago.
That's intriguing. I love trails that have a historical element to them.
You should definitely check it out. Just bring a good pair of shoes and maybe a flashlight.
A flashlight? Is it that dark?
Some parts are shaded, and it adds to the atmosphere. You'll feel like you're stepping back in time.
Now I'm even more excited. Thanks for the tips.
Lesson 13, Staying Motivated.
I'll remember that. Do you have any suggestions for staying motivated during the process?
Absolutely. Setting small, achievable goals can make a big difference.
That makes sense. Breaking it down into smaller steps feels less overwhelming.
Exactly. And don't forget to celebrate your progress, no matter how small.
I like that idea. It's easy to focus on the end goal and forget about the little wins.
Also, find a routine that works for you and stick to it. Consistency is key.
I'll try that. What about when you hit a rough patch?
Take a break, but don't give up. Sometimes stepping away for a bit helps you come back stronger.
Thanks for the advice. I feel more prepared to tackle this now.
Lesson 14, Rights of the Accused.
The rights of the accused in English speaking countries are quite comprehensive.
Yes, they are. Everyone is entitled to a fair trial and legal representation.
It's important to ensure justice is served while protecting individual rights.
Exactly. The presumption of innocence until proven guilty is a cornerstone of the legal system.
I've heard about the right to remain silent. How does that work in practice?
It means you don't have to answer questions that could incriminate you. It's a key protection.
That's fascinating. It's amazing how these rights have evolved over time.
They're designed to balance the power between the state and the individual.
It's a system that strives for fairness, even if it's not perfect.
Lesson 15, A New Room.
Is there anything else we can do? I will hopefully have the new room ready soon.
That's great to hear. Maybe we can start planning how to decorate it.
I was thinking the same thing. A fresh coat of paint would make a big difference.
Definitely. What color were you thinking? Something bright and cheerful?
Maybe a light blue or soft green. Something calming but inviting.
I love that idea. We could add some plants to bring in a natural touch.
Perfect. It'll feel like a whole new space once it's done.
I can't wait to see it. Let's make it a cozy and functional area.
Agreed. This is going to be a fun project.
Lesson 16, A Songwriter's Journey.
He became a businessman and for a while worked as a bookkeeper. But all his spare time was spent writing songs.
That's amazing. It's inspiring how he balanced his passion with his day job.
True. It shows how dedication can lead to incredible achievements.
Do you know if any of his songs became famous?
Yes, a few of them did. He poured his heart into his music, and it paid off.
It's a reminder to never give up on your dreams, no matter how busy life gets.
Absolutely. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance.
I wonder if he ever imagined how far his music would go.
Probably not, but that's the beauty of following your passion.
Lesson 17, Carver's Legacy.
Carver also developed a new variety of cotton. He received many awards for his contributions.
That's incredible. His work must have had a huge impact on agriculture.
It did. He was a pioneer in finding new uses for crops and improving farming techniques.
I've heard about his work with peanuts. Was that part of his research too?
Yes, he discovered hundreds of uses for peanuts, from food to industrial products.
His dedication to science and helping others is truly inspiring.
He believed in using knowledge to make the world a better place.
It's amazing how one person's work can have such a lasting impact.
His legacy continues to inspire scientists and farmers today.
Lesson 18, Potluck Dinner.
What do you think? I'm pretty open to anything. Maybe we could do a potluck-style dinner.
That's a great idea. Everyone can bring their favorite dish, and we'll have a variety of food.
Exactly. It takes the pressure off one person to cook everything.
Plus, it's a fun way to try new recipes and share our favorites.
I'll bring my famous lasagna. What about you?
I'll make a dessert, maybe a chocolate cake or some cookies.
Sounds delicious. We should invite a few more friends to make it a real feast.
Agreed. The more, the merrier. Let's set a date and start planning.
This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait.
Lesson 19, Visuals for Findings.
Using visuals to support your findings is a good idea. Charts or graphs could make the data clearer.
Absolutely. Visuals help people understand complex information more easily.
Do you think we should include pie charts or bar graphs?
Both could work, depending on the data. Pie charts are great for percentages, and bar graphs for comparisons.
That makes sense. We should also add some color to make it more engaging.
Good point. A well-designed presentation can really capture the audience's attention.
Let's gather all the data first and then decide which visuals work best.
Agreed. This will make our findings much more impactful.
I'm excited to see how it all comes together.
Lesson 20, Building a Prairie Home.
He built his prairie home with logs he had hauled from the creek bottoms.
That's impressive. It must have taken a lot of hard work and determination.
It did. One of the nearby settlers helped him, and they also built a log stable.
It's amazing how communities came together to help each other back then.
Yes, it was a time when people relied on each other to survive and thrive.
I can't imagine how challenging it must have been to build everything from scratch.
It's a testament to their resilience and resourcefulness.
Stories like these remind us of the importance of teamwork and perseverance.
Absolutely. They built more than just homes, they built a legacy.
Lesson 21, Hiking Plans.
I heard you have a love for hiking. I've been looking for someone to explore trails with.
That's great. I've been wanting to plan a trip but didn't have anyone to go with.
We should definitely exchange numbers and organize something soon.
I'd love that. There's a beautiful trail nearby that I've been wanting to try.
Perfect. We can start with that one and then plan longer trips if it goes well.
Sounds like a plan. I'll bring my camera too, the views are supposed to be amazing.
I'll pack some snacks and water. We'll make a day of it.
This is going to be so much fun. I'm already looking forward to it.
Me too. Let's make it happen soon.
Lesson 22, Tech Troubles.
Is your device working? Maybe you should start it and try again.
I tried that already, but it still won't respond. It's so frustrating.
Have you checked if there's an update or a glitch causing the issue?
Yes, I did. Everything seems up to date, but it's still not functioning properly.
Maybe restarting it could help. Sometimes that fixes the problem.
I'll give it a try. Thanks for the suggestion.
No problem. If that doesn't work, we can look up some troubleshooting tips online.
I appreciate your help. Technology can be so tricky sometimes.
It really can. Let's figure this out together.
Lesson 23, Learning New Skills.
I've taken coding and photography courses recently. It's been a great way to learn new skills.
That's interesting. I've tried photography too, but I'm still a beginner.
It's all about practice. The more you do it, the better you'll get.
True. I've been experimenting with different angles and lighting.
That's the best way to learn. Coding has been challenging but rewarding for me.
I've always wanted to try coding. Maybe I'll sign up for a course soon.
You should. It's a valuable skill, and there are so many resources available.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'll look into it.
Let me know if you need any tips to get started.
Lesson 24, Discovering Style.
I've discovered my own unique style through trial and error. It's been a fun journey.
That's great. Finding your style can be such a rewarding experience.
It really is. I've experimented with different looks and finally found what feels right.
I'm still exploring mine. Sometimes it feels like I'm all over the place.
That's part of the process. You'll eventually narrow it down to what suits you best.
I hope so. It's inspiring to hear how you figured it out.
Just keep trying new things. You'll know it when you find it.
Thanks for the advice. I'll keep experimenting and see where it takes me.
You've got this. Style is all about expressing yourself.
Lesson 25, Plants and Mood.
Adding plants to the room is a good decision. They also boost mood and reduce stress levels.
I've heard that too. They make the space feel more alive and welcoming.
Exactly. I've noticed a difference in my energy since I added a few to my workspace.
What kind of plants do you have? I'm thinking of getting something low maintenance.
I have a snake plant and a pothose. They're both easy to care for and thrive indoors.
Those sound perfect. I'll start with one and see how it goes.
Great idea. You'll love how they brighten up the room.
I'm excited to try it. Thanks for the suggestions.
Anytime. Let me know how it works out for you.
Lesson 26, Love for Books.
I've liked books ever since I was very small. My mother says that reading is a good habit.
That's wonderful. Reading has so many benefits, especially for the mind.
It's my favorite way to relax and escape into different worlds.
Do you have a favorite genre or author?
I love mystery novels. Agatha Christie is one of my favorites.
I'm more into historical fiction. It's fascinating to learn about different time periods.
That's a great genre too. Maybe we can swap books sometime.
I'd love that. It's always fun to share recommendations.
Let's make it a regular thing. Reading is better when you can discuss it with someone.
Lesson 27, Researching Universities.
Have you decided on a university yet?
Not yet, but I've been researching different universities and comparing their programs.
That's a smart approach. What are you looking for in a program?
I want something that offers hands-on experience and has a strong reputation in my field.
Those are important factors. Have you visited any campuses?
Not yet, but I'm planning to schedule some tours soon.
That'll help you get a feel for the environment. It's a big decision.
It really is. I want to make sure I choose the right place for me.
You're doing all the right things. Let me know if you need any advice.
Lesson 28, Making the Most of It.
That's good to know. Any tips on how to make the most of it?
Definitely. Start by setting clear goals and breaking them into smaller steps.
That makes sense. It's easier to stay focused that way.
Also, take advantage of all the resources available. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Good point. I'll make sure to use everything at my disposal.
And don't forget to celebrate your progress along the way.
I'll keep that in mind. It's important to stay motivated.
Exactly. You've got this. Just take it one step at a time.
Thanks for the advice. I feel more confident now.
Lesson 29, Donation Guidelines.
Do they usually accept gently used clothes at the donation center?
Yes, they do. They're always looking for items in good condition.
That's great. Is there anything they don't accept?
They usually don't take damaged or heavily worn items. It's best to check their guidelines.
I'll make sure everything is clean and in good shape before donating.
That's thoughtful of you. They'll appreciate it.
I've also got some books and household items. Do they take those?
Yes, they do. Just make sure they're in good condition too.
Perfect. I'll organize everything and drop it off this weekend.
Lesson 30, Lunch Plans.
Alright, I think I'll go for a chicken salad.
That sounds delicious. Let's find a cafe and grab a table.
There's a nice spot just around the corner. They have great reviews.
Perfect. I'm in the mood for something light and fresh.
Me too. It's been a busy day, so a good meal will hit the spot.
Agreed. Let's make it a relaxing break before we get back to work.
Sounds like a plan. I'll treat you this time.
That's so kind of you. I'll get the next one.
Deal. Let's head over and enjoy our lunch.
Lesson 31, Cambodian Delicacies.
Have you ever tried Cambodian cuisine? I heard their muck fish curry is absolutely delicious.
Yes, I have. The muck fish curry is rich and flavorful, with a perfect blend of spices and coconut milk.
That sounds amazing. What about loaf lock? I've heard it's another traditional dish worth trying.
Oh, loaf lock is incredible. It's a type of salad made with banana blossoms, herbs, and a tangy dressing.
I love how Cambodian food combines fresh ingredients with bold flavors. Do you know how they prepare the muck fish curry?
It's usually made with freshwater fish, turmeric, lemongrass, and kroung, which is a traditional Cambodian spice paste.
That sounds so unique. I'd love to visit Cambodia someday just to try these dishes in their authentic setting.
You should. The street food there is also fantastic, and the locals are so welcoming.
I'll definitely add it to my travel list. Maybe we can even take a cooking class to learn how to make these dishes.
Lesson 32, Cooking Plans.
Should we start cooking together? I think it would be a fun way to spend time.
That sounds like a great idea. How about this Friday evening? We can try making something new.
Perfect. Do you have any recipes in mind, or should we look for something online?
I've been wanting to try making homemade pasta. It's a bit challenging, but totally worth it.
Homemade pasta sounds delicious. We can pair it with a simple tomato sauce and some garlic bread.
Yes, and maybe a fresh salad on the side. I'll bring the ingredients if you handle the kitchen setup.
Deal. I'll make sure everything is ready by Friday. It'll be a fun cooking adventure.
I'm looking forward to it. Cooking together is always more enjoyable than doing it alone.
Agreed. Plus, we'll have a delicious meal to enjoy at the end.